Our top story, well, after Balakot, all eyes are now on Bahawalpur, which houses the headquarters of the Jaish-e-Mohammed. Wion has accessed the latest visuals from Bahawalpur of Masood Azhar's den. On your screens is the sprawling Jaish-e-Mohammed compound, which has been the headquarters of terror. Ironically, this heartland of terror is now being guarded by Pakistan's police force. You can see armed policemen positioned right outside the enormous steel gates of the compound. Safeguarding terror is ironical, but the irony is not new to Pakistan, and this irony has failed on Pakistan repeatedly. Now, the Jaish-e-Mohammed is the same terror group that attacked a convoy of Indian security forces in Jammu and Kashmir's Pulwama. The Jaish admitted to loading an SUV with explosives and slamming it against a bus ferrying Indian CRPF personnel. What followed was the death of 40 CRPF personnel, which almost brought India and Pakistan to the brink of war. The rising tensions between the nuclear-armed neighbours had sent alarm bells around the world, but emotions run high in favour of the Jaish-e-Mohammed in this city of Bahawalpur. The group's terror among locals is evident, for they are speaking tailor-made language in favour of the Jaish-e-Mohammed. Listen in.
वो इस्लाम फैलाना चाह रहे हैं, कोई दहशतगर्दी कोई कुछ नहीं। हमने उनके पीछे नमाज पढ़ी, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, खुदा को जान देनी, ये बिल्कुल काम, ये गलत है। कोई ऐसा काम नहीं है, बिल्कुल नहीं।
Pakistan has repeatedly claimed that it has cracked down on terror. Now, the Imran Khan government says their administration believes in zero tolerance. Pakistan's counter-terrorism agency says the government has outlawed 68 militant groups, including the Jaish-e-Mohammed. But this side of a police cover for a UN-designated terror group tells a different story altogether.
Various Pakistani government had promised to take action, but they have not done so. So problem is that it has come back to haunt Pakistan, not only because of it poses a great dangers to Pakistan's own national internal security, but also actually there is always a danger that they could use Pakistani soil to launch attack across the border.
Right, and joining us now live is Siddhant Sibal, my colleague, and also in the studio is Ambassador Parthasarathy, who's also served in Pakistan, who's also joining us live here in the studio. Siddhant, if I can come to you first, so clearly, I mean, the irony isn't lost to anyone that Bahawalpur, which is of course the den for the Jaish-e-Mohammed, these are the first visuals we're getting from there, is a fortified area for the Jaish-e-Mohammed, protected by the local police, and also the locals are very well aware of their presence and are supportive of their presence as well.
Well, the deep state in Pakistan has presence everywhere, whether it's Balakot, Islamabad, Rawalpindi, any other major city. But this time around, there is intense pressure, not only from New Delhi, of course, but from the global community when it comes to acting on the terrorists, the terror infrastructure in the country. Yes, we know that Pakistan has been claiming that it is acting on these terror groups. It has been taking people under preventive detention, but these are cosmetic measures for New Delhi. These are something which raises the deja vu here in New Delhi, because whether it's the Mumbai terror attack, the Pathankot terror attack, or the Pulwama terror attack, these are standard operating procedure from Islamabad, and the only thing New Delhi has to offer on the record, off the record, is that these cosmetic measures are just an eyewash from Pakistani side, and New Delhi doesn't believe in the measures taken by Pakistan. What New Delhi is focusing on is a diplomatic isolation of Pakistan. We have already seen that, whether it's in New York, whether it's in Abu Dhabi, or whether it's in Paris, because we have seen the FATF meeting in Paris, the OIC meet in Abu Dhabi, and the United Nations Security Council. There have been measures announced by, of course, the FATF has strongly raised the issue of terror infrastructure in Pakistan. When it comes to the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, no country supported Islamabad when they tried to stop India's invitation to the groupings meeting for the first time.